Yo, what's good, chat? How we all doing? Oh my god. Where the Kaido variants? They'll pull up. They'll pull up, don't worry. They come true. Hold on, let me sort this one out real quick. I still need to add my server. Haven't done that yet. Equip medal. Boom. 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 What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? Okay. Let's see. I'm just hoping they fix the game. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Haven't hopped on at all today. Been busy. Okay, let's see. Something Kaido. That there. I've got a stupid ass thumbnail. No. Let's see. I ain't been on Deep in like 2 weeks. It's boring for me right now. It's boring for everyone right now, bro. Like, boring is one thing. Playable is another thing. Like, you can't have your game be boring and unplayable, you know? It's just not it, man. Let's see. Announcements. Announcements. Updates. This. Let me announce this. Not everyone. Alright, there we go. Calm. Raveclaw. What's better, curved or Raveclaw? I like curved more, but I think Raveclaw might be better. Just because Fist. Fist is really dumb. Yeah. Will I need to rework all my builds because they were made all before the shrine? Before the big shrine nerf? Not necessarily. I feel like it's calm. Deep is gonna make a comeback, guys. I think he'll definitely make a comeback, but when and how, who knows? Movement is still ours, is it? Okay, surely the update has been pushed out by now. It's been, chat. It has been, let's see. The update came out at 11 today. 11 a.m. So surely it's been pushed out. Because it's been like, what? Hours since then. Let's go, Lukey. I found a way to just fly even after the update in depths. So the game's still very much cooked, I hear. But it's actually just so fucked, man. No, there we go. Okay, let's see this. Okay, at least the... Oh. The animation when you're jumping still feels a bit... At least the sliding is back. And it somewhat feels the same. Okay, the climbing is definitely the same. The same climbing we've always had. Okay, and I'm not also, like, gliding around. Okay, the movement doesn't feel awful. You can't jump when roll fainting. Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you can't. It sticks you to the ground, bro. What the fuck? But the movement's like mostly back. You feel me? But it's not fully back. I mean, it's not awful. Let me get out of here. Is it still the same in the depths? They only pushed it out for the overworld? I don't think it's still the same in the depths. It's still the same. Is it still the same in the depths? No way. We are back, trust. I don't think our numbers are back though. Eesh, yeah, nah. 1.6k, bro. Oh, no, actually, 3K. I mean, bro, it's so cooked. Look at media real quick. I got you. One moment. Let's see this. Is it after the latest
Wait,
patch?
so did they fix all of the fucking movement? They did not. I could see that on fucking Luki's build.
Okay.
Bro could visually see it.
To be fair, though.
Wait, so did they fix
You can still do this with cap eyes, no? Like
all of
before,
the
like you were still able to do this like 2 weeks ago with cap eyes.
fucking movement?
So it's not that cooked.
They did not. I could see that on fucking Luki's build.
I mean,
Bro could visually see it.
it's so fast to do now. True, there's a lot less setup. I mean, this bug has been in the game for ages. That movement tech. But I swear to God, if I put that tech in one, like, Crimson Kaido build video, it's getting fucking smited out of the game the next week. That's just how it is. I swear it's just how it is. Getting overworld and start ganking. I have a few videos I want to watch. But we could hop in a gank first. Before we hop into some deep videos. Let me bank my parasol planter. Where's the guild base? Last weekend? What? Bro, what? Just play Silk Song? Low-key chat, would you not watch me play fuck, what's it called? Hollow Knight and then Silk Song back to back? We'll do like a couple streams where I try to beat the game. No? Safe, man. I kinda wanna play Hollow Knight. Should I buy it? Chat, should we do a Hollow Knight stream tomorrow? Fucking 12-hour Hollow Knight stream. I'll start in the morning. We'll go till I can't, you know? Okay, also, I don't know. I think it's bugged. Because I don't know where my guild base is. My Chime of Dwelling. Oh, no, it's down here. Chime of Dwelling. I've always wanted to play Hollow Knight, I'm not gonna lie. Check me, you need to see boats. Oh yeah, they did say that they fixed boats as well. Let's see, hold on. I'm looking at media, but I'm not seeing no boats. The metal clip. This is it not this? Is it this one? No. This is the only metal clip in media. Let's see. Unless he's put it into like general or something. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay, calm. How do you even fuck up the dinghy, bro? How do you do this? How do you do this bug? How? How do you fuck up dinghies?
What?
Jet ski and deep? Like, how the fuck do you do this?
What item?
No, we had Mario Kart Wii and Deepwoken with the wheels.
What?
The wheelies.
What?
Wicked, man. They added boat combat and wheelies to Deepwoken. What's this game anymore? Who knows, man? Who knows? It's so cooked. They fixed momentum. Can I still do the... Hold on, let me test out the wind step thing, man. Wind steps on cooldown right now. Bro, they actually nerfed this build so much. Winstep takes so long now. Oh yeah, no. Okay, what the hell? Your momentum just dead stops. Okay, it's just shitty. That feels shitty. I don't like that. Your momentum just dies. Like, it completely dies. That doesn't feel nice at all. It does not feel nice at all. It's cooked? Yeah. Rip the speed running text of Doom and Despair, bro. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's still the same in layer 2. Okay. Okay. Hold on, chat. Should we do a gank real quick? Let's see. Let me do the entire update with a waste of time? No, because they reverted a lot of the bad stuff. Look. They did say... They did what Agamatsu said. Look. Midweek changes. Wall jump / climbing has been reverted to the old movement system. Same with the sliding, revert to the old movement system. Dodges and dashes now change direction immediately. Now match how they would work in the old movement system. So they went back to the old movement system, which is basically what everybody wanted. But then they wanted to still keep the new shits that they done for like boats in certain scenarios. So I imagine boat combat hopefully feels a bit better now. I hope. Now we should actually go in and test that. Guys. Let's go in and test the boat combat. How about that? Should we do like a boat war? Guys, everyone come on your boats. Let's go. Oh my god, there's gonna be like no UK lobbies. Because no one's in the fucking game, bro. I think it's literally 0 England UK lobbies. Yeah, cooked, man. Maybe they're all Paris. It's about 8 Paris ones. Alright, we'll just go into like... Oh no, it's all in Hesse, Germany. Go to Pearl Drake. We'll go here. Boat War? Guys, those who know about the OG Boat War. Okay, servers are still laggy as fuck. Where's the best place to have a ship war? Let me go like Van Osbro. Wait, hold on. Let's go to the other Luminant actually. I feel like it'll be easier to have it in that middle area in the Etrian Luminant. What was the server? I switched servers already. Got Flame Charm. Alright guys. Let me just unhide my server. Server blur. Boom. Okay, let me time this. There we go. Do I even have a boat? Is the real question. Why have they brought this all down here? I don't like it. Oh, let's go this way. Yo, what's going on? There we go. They fixed the game. For the most part, they fixed the game. For the most part. The 3-star parasol planter. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing else that I really care about. It's just that. Cool. Maybe I should take some notes out as well. Can I access my account? I have to make a withdrawal. Do I have like no nodes? No, I do. Oh my god, is that Crimson Kaido? I'm a huge... Who do... What's Anti doing, bro? Get out. Okay, let's see. Holy lag. And I have like a frigate. Okay, cool. We'll use this to test. Guys, get on. Wait, hold on. How's the movement? Okay. It doesn't feel that great, but it also feels like better than what it used to be. Can actually like run around and shit and jump around. Okay, that's actually quite cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like that doesn't feel awful. Alright, let's go to the highway. Is it worth running a law over Frosty? Definitely not. Frosty's really, really fucking good. Especially if you have high tempo build. Like a lot of rendition. Are Echo mods still bugged? I'm not sure. Let's be real though, let's be real, who's fighting on a boat? True? Who is actually fighting on a boat? True. But I think the idea behind it is like they want to lay the groundwork for Void Sea. Oh my, okay. I think the highways are just too fast. Like you can't fight on these highways. No amount of like momentum update. Actually, to be fair, it's actually like significantly better than what it was way before the update and what it was the day of the update. Like this isn't awful. Like, you can like swing and shit and jump. Interesting. Okay, that's not awful. And to be fair though, I doubt you're gonna be fighting on the highways. Like, I imagine this momentum system is designed for, you know, Void Sea Expedition and the Void Sea expansion update. And when that update comes around, I imagine there's gonna be like no highways on the Void Sea, so it's gonna be like at normal boat speed, you know, and fighting at normal boat speed. What's my man doing? He's trying to get on. Hold on, should we cannon them down? Okay, now you're aboard the ship. Much better on boats. It's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. I think it's actually quite good. I like it. I see the vision, but I just don't understand why the vision is being realized now, you know? Like, why do this now? Why not just push it out, you know, closer to Void Sea update? It just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Priorities, man. Where's the priority list? Where's the priority list? Speaking of updates, I hope they've released some sort of roadmap. Because the community still feels like... I feel like the community is still like pretty much left in the dark with what's going on with the game and what direction it's going in. Maybe Void Sea update is closer than we think. Definitely not. 1000% not closer than we think. I can say almost for a fact, I'm like pretty sure in this, the Void Sea update is guaranteed to be after the it's guaranteed to be after Ceremite Hollow. It's guaranteed to be after verse 3. So you're looking at least like the very least a year and a half from now for Void Sea update, you know? I wouldn't count on it being soon. I really wouldn't. But what is quite soon actually is wall clip back. Ooh, we could test that as well. I don't think wall clipping is back. That is important though. That is important. We need to test that. But it's not. Yeah, I doubt it. I feel like they won that gone for good, which is so sad because wall clipping saved me hours of time, bro. I would always go depths to use the shrines. I would not go around the map, bro. That shit is long. Like, you're telling me I have to go down to the Crypt of Unbroken to change my mantras? What? I'm not doing that. I mean, now I have to do that, unless I go get my Bell Priest Shrine, which might even be longer, bro. Deep Shrines are now cooked? Yeah, man. Going deep-bound might actually be the play there. Because, like, there's no point of going Voidwalker since there's no more Void Eye fights. Going deep-bound might be the play. We're just chilling and sailing on the sea, bro. I wish there was, like, a World Serpent event, but it's, like, 40 minutes from now. Where's my Void at in my inventory? Should be, yeah, if you go to Voidwalker Origin. What was I saying? I was rambling about something. Oh yeah, what update's coming? Okay, an update that is super soon is if you're not tapped in with the Agamatsu podcast, he's been working on PvP game modes. New PvP game modes are coming to Deepwoken. I can say that for a fact. I know for a fact it's coming soon. we're probably gonna see tests for it on Agamatsu's stream at some point, like a test event with like 50 players, like a PvP Luminant, guys. Like when I say new PvP game modes, I mean an entire Luminant, so something like, you know, the Etrian or Eastern Luminant, but solely for PvP. So no like NPCs to bug your game at like increased ping, no BS, no nothing. It's straight like PvP and like PvP oriented stuff. So we're looking at like 50 player war mode servers, massive like glad servers, stuff like that. They're all being in the works and are most likely gonna drop before Ceremede Hollow. So it's looking good, man. It's okay. Fucking hell, this guy keeps some shouting in my ear, bro. But yeah, nah, it's looking good for Deep, man. Like we're in a pretty bad dark age right now, but I don't think this dark age is gonna last that long. You know, like there are some good plans in the works. For Ceremede Hollow itself, I don't know. Agamatsu on the podcast was saying something like, okay, why, bro, you ain't gonna shout in my ear. You know that, right? Okay, now he's quiet. Fucking odd kid, bro. But yeah, Agamatsu was saying something about Ceremede Hollow coming like around October and after, most likely after Hollowtide. But he was saying it would be pretty like insane. It'd be like a demon update if Ceremede Hollow came out at the same time as Hollowtide. But I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it would come out at the same time as Hollowtide. I imagine it's gonna be Hollowtide. A couple weeks later, it's gonna be Ceremede Hollow, and then it's gonna be like probably announcing like Layer 3 being in the works. But yeah, I mean that's the plan. And then I think this is how it's gonna be. We're probably gonna get PvP Luminant. Okay, let me say it now, guys. This is like the unofficial Deepwoken roadmap from what I know, from everything I managed to piece together. From just being in like Agamatsu's podcast in his Discord server. So we have the PvP Luminant, so like 50 player war modes. Actually, let me get it up on Paint. Hold on, guys. This is a perfect Paint moment. Guys, we are becoming Agamatsu. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Guys. I'm tapping into my inner Agamatsu right now. I'm tapping into my inner Agamatsu, chat. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't. Oh wait, guys. I even got the drawing tablet. Wait. Oh fuck. Is it connected? I hope it's connected. I think it's connected. Where's my? Okay, my pen's here. Yo, hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna spill the tea. Hold on. Okay. We got the unofficial. Okay, I want to be very clear. This is the unofficial. Does this work? Okay, it does work. The unofficial Deep Road. Okay, that is. Hold on. Roadmap. Yeah. Okay, I want to be clear. It's the unofficial Deep Roadmap. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Hopefully, in like, I don't know when. In a few weeks, maybe it's like a couple months. What's the fucking? No, okay. Hopefully, we get PvP. Lumin. Okay, the PvP Luminant. Okay, that is way too big. I just realized. Let me make that smaller. PvP Lumin. Okay, we get this first, and then we get what's off the PvP Luminant? Fuck. And then it's probably Hollowtide. Hollowtide. You know, the Halloween update. And then it's probably Sarah. How do you spell Ceremede Hollow? Is it like Ceremede? Something like that. Ceremede Hollow. Ceremede Hollow rework. And then, after Ceremede Hollow rework, we're probably gonna get like... Yeah, I'd say Layer 3 announcement. I think that's probably gonna be like... the unofficial... I think this is the unofficial roadmap for Deep. Like, this is probably the way Deep's going for the next, like, couple months. But this looks good, man. This looks good in my eyes. Agamatsu confirmed the PvP Luminant, so we know for a fact that's coming soon. In fact, they're repurposing the Conquest map to turn it into a PvP Luminant. And then obviously, after this, October's rolling around. Holotide is guaranteed. And then Agamatsu was saying that around the time Holotide is coming out, that's around the time that Ceremony Holo will probably be ready for release. In the podcast, I said it would be insane if Holotide and Ceremony Holo came out at the same time. He agreed it'd be like a demon update if they dropped at the same time. I doubt that's gonna happen because that's like the best case scenario. And just always expect a bit less, you know, so you don't want to get your hopes up too much. So these two are next. And then I think after these three are done, Deep's probably going to be in a very good, like, spot player count-wise, I imagine. And then we're probably going to get, like, Layer 3 announcement and some big hype there. So, in my eyes, Deep is looking pretty good, man. I'm not too panicked or too stressed about the future of Deep. But it is undeniable that we are in the Dark Ages right now. But I'm here, bro. I'm here to breathe hope into the community, bro. I'm sick of the dooming. I'm sick of the dooming. We're dooming too much. Hold on. But yeah. I spelled Saramid so wrong, by the way. It's like what? Saramid Hollow. Some shit like that. Fuck knows, bro. Actually, let me save that. Wait, hold on. Ah, fuck it, I can't be asked. Save, don't save. Okay. But yeah, is what it is. Expect with a new mechanic. Conquest was cancelled. Yeah, Conquest is cancelled. Conquest is like 100% guaranteed not coming, bro. Okay, they didn't cancel it. They indefinitely delayed it. But I could say with like 100% certainty, we're more likely to see the end of Deepwoken before we see Conquest. Like, let's be real here, guys. Let's be real. I just don't see it happening. But hopefully it'll be fun though. Hold on, might as well, like, while I'm off the game, might as well tap in with some of the Deep videos. What, am I hearing this for the first time that Conquest is cancelled? Are you for real? Is this the first time you're hearing Conquest being cancelled? I'm so sorry I'm the guy to break this to you. But if you must be living under a rock, bro. They did like an entire announcement in the Deep server and everything. There was a really, really interesting looking Zacko video that came up on my feed that I wanted to watch. So I think we're gonna go do that now, chat. Hold on, let me get my shits up. They said it so long ago. They did. They said it ages ago. They said it ages ago. It's been a while now, bro. Conquest is my hope for this game, but it shattered. But they made it a shattered dream. I think Conquest was a lot of people's hopes, but I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I think the future of Deep is looking bright. Bro, I'm just so excited for a PvP Luminant. That sounds fucking insane. And guys, by the way, technically, okay, the PvP Luminant is the map for it is in the Central Luminant. So technically, it is, you know, our first look into the Central Luminant for Deep. And technically, you could call it a Central Luminant-ish update, but the devs do not want to call it that at all, which is annoying. I think it'd be fire if they called it the Central Luminant update, but nah, I think they're gonna go with the PvP update, or the PvP Luminant update. Technically, this is Glaze. Yeah, technically it is Glaze. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I hope it's the Western Luminant. I mean, the map that was built for Conquest was supposed to be in lore Central Luminant. That's what Argo was saying. When I heard that, I was like, oh, you guys can package the Central Luminant update. It'd be sick. But Argo was like, no, we don't want to do like. Well, he was like, he was like, I don't think the other devs want to do the Central Luminant update with this update because they want the Central Luminant, if it was to ever come out, to be like this insane new area for like players where, like, you know, you got PvE, PvP, a whole bunch of shit, like the entire Deepwoken experience, you know, but like a Central Luminant. But they don't want that for this update because this update is gonna be just PvP focused, you know. So yeah. Here, let me get this video up. Hold on, chat. There you go. Every bug and glitch in Deepwoken. We can watch that later as well. Fuck, 40k views in 24 hours. Holy shit, bro. Bro, 40k views in 23 hours is insane. The tragic downfall of the tragic downfall of the best Roblox game. The best Roblox game. W Glaze, bro. W Glaze. Hold on, let me bring this here. Cool. There we go. Alright. We got, by the way, shout out to Zacho for this video. I haven't seen it yet, but just from the thumbnail, title, and the performance, I know it's an absolute banger. Okay, I just know it's an absolute banger. The tragic downfall of the best Roblox game.
And the award for best new experience goes to Deepwoken.
You all for voting for us. It means so much for us to win best new experience.
This was peak Deepwoken, by the way. This was like, we just won the award. Fucking layer 2 is right around the corner. This was peak Deepwoken, bro. This was peak Woken.
The game was in development for a really long time, but the response we received on release was incredible.
It's been an incredible journey, and we're really looking forward to continuing to improve on the game and make good on the feedback.
This was the golden age of Deep, truly. I think like just before, so just after layer 2 releasing, and like right after this as well. Oh, golden age of Deep, bro.
They
It was a deep boom. It was the second boom of Deep.
received from all of you in the months since release. Thank you.
To have been death of me. Fight. Okay.
God damn. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell no, bro. That got added this week, by the way.
So, Deepwoken is known as one of the hardest, most skill-based games on Roblox. It's parry-focused, timing
Skill-based. Shit, bro. Okay.
matters more than anything, and
Maybe maybe when Deep first came about, but I don't know about anymore.
there's even permadeath. It's even won awards and has been praised as one of the most unique, challenging experiences out there. Now,
I'm taking the piss about it. I still think Deep is one of the most skill-based games, like, on Roblox and in, like, ever. Just across gaming.
considering all of that, now tell me if this looks in any way, shape, or form enjoyable.
Hold on. Is that my drip? Is that my build? Hold on, chat. Hold on. I see that anywhere, bro. I spot that anywhere. Is that me?
Or form enjoyable. That right there is my blood bar. If
That's
it
you?
reaches
That's cold, man.
zero, I die. And while stunned from that ability, because of course that's a thing in a parry-based game, I can't use the main mechanic of the game, parrying. So
Nah, valid crash out. I can't lie. That's valid.
what are we thinking? By the way, Deepwoken is a permadeath game, in case I haven't said it already. Meaning, if you die, you lose every minute of progress you had. And if you thought that was bad, wait for the cherry on top. So yeah, Deepwoken developers came out with yet another banger this week, after we had to wait what was pretty much
Oh,
2 whole
man.
weeks. And what did we get? A list. A list of 48 new bugs, all confirmed and tested. I'll make a video on every single one
my
of these
God.
if they're not fixed soon, because I quite literally can't record depth-saving videos anymore. So imagine you're me, trying to record a video for the next episode, right? And you get hit with the bell of instant brain smoothing and boom, you're dead. And by the way,
I can't lie. As dumb as it is funny.
way, if you die of blood loss, you don't even get bell as far as I know. And don't even bother making a restore ticket, because you already know you're not getting restored.
They're gonna hit you, bro. You try to restore that, they're gonna hit you with the intended game mechanic. Motherfucker, is that intended? That does not look intended to me, bro. They should change the term of intended game mechanic to, if something gets removed the next day, You should be able to get that restore, bro.
Another thing, as many
That shit clearly was not intended.
of you saw, Deepwoken has recently hit a
3 mod
brand new
points?
bottom of 1.4k players. If you don't know how bad this
Shit,
is,
bro.
in Chime of Conflict, which is the PvP arena of Deepwoken, if you're top 1000, you get a rank, a special rank. This means that more than half of the player base right now, if they ever even touch Chime of Conflict, they get a special rank. Like, we cannot be serious. But Zako, where did it all go wrong? Well, believe it or not, the cause is the boat update. Yes.
This pisses me off. The fact that this was called a boat update as well is like, it's just the rage bait cherry on top.
One boat update managed to break quite literally almost everything in the game, from general movement to
On my life, please never touch boats again. Archmage, please never touch boats again. I beg you, please. This is ass.
lots of bugs, areas like whole dungeons not even being accessible, and in some cases the game simply wouldn't let you play at all. This all happened because someone on the dev team decided to rework the whole movement controller. Now, here's the thing. Put yourself in the developer shoes. Everyone, literally everyone in the community, from casual players down to content creators and even competitive players, are asking for one thing. Dear dev team, we as a community truly wish for new content as in new areas to explore. We've been stuck with the same 10-ish islands for 2 years now, and we've explored everything there is to it. Can we pretty please get some new areas in a new update? Now, what would you do as a developer? A, using the profits you make off the game, hire someone that does landscaping and add new islands. B, make a whole new map, because players truly haven't touched an inch of new land in 2 years. C, decide
It really has been 2 years, which is crazy.
it's too hard to add and lower their expectations a bit. Or D, rework the movement system. If you chose D, welcome to the dev team. You start on Monday. Like, I already know people are gonna say, why are you complaining about a non-issue? Enjoy what you have, like some Roblox
Why are they fixing a non-issue, bro?
games don't even get updates at all, let alone weekly ones. Yeah, at least those updates aren't made with ChatGPT. Basically, one single update to the movement system broke every single mechanic, because as most of you already know, many of Deepwoken systems are reliant on the physics engine. So if you don't take your time to rewrite each feature that needs rewriting, you're going to end up with things like this. Chaser, one of the most important bosses in the game, is now immortal. You can now drift in the depths. Sliding makes you become one with the floor. Using certain abilities makes you become one with the floor. After sliding, you can't basic attack for a whole minute. Console players don't even think about jumping. They remove that.
The fact that they fucked over console players was so funny. they're like 10 people that play on their PS4 or Xbox, bro. Sorry, PS5 or whatever the fuck the Xbox is called now.
Privilege
They're cooked.
from you. You can now quite literally fly. And there's so many bugs that aren't even related in any way, shape or form to the movement. Like, you can't enable modifiers. They straight up removed them. Bells don't work anymore. You can literally up and away with gliders. So yeah, as you can see, this update pretty much ruined everything.
What is that? No, I'm dead.
But the reason
What the fuck?
Deepwoken is slowly dying isn't even that. Like, the main issue I feel for the more older
Imagine you die in a gank and some guy picks you up and flies off.
players, not for the newer ones, is that instead of using the systems already set in place, which everyone enjoys, we keep getting new systems that simply clutter the game. In Deepwoken, as in any other RPG, you have the basic weapon types like swords, great swords, daggers, etc. A couple of months ago, they added a new weapon type, the bow. Everyone was so hype about it because
I'm surprised we haven't gotten any other bows. It's just such a dead weapon type.
usually with a new weapon type, we got a ton of new talents that create new playstyles and make the weapons very fun to use. We haven't gotten a single talent for bows yet. As a matter of fact, we haven't gotten no new bow as a whole. So of course, you as the developers see people really enjoying this one new bow you added. What's the next step here, I ask you? A, add more bows, maybe even bows that use attunements. B, add talents regarding
The bow is OP. I feel like it is strong, but like the damage on it was piss low.
bows, so people will have more fun using them in
But like it's easy to land M1s on it, so maybe you can land like combos and shit.
the future. C, add both talents and more bows. D, add great cannons. Add
Why the fucking great cannons in the game, bro.
Great cannons. Like, we have this really good idea that simply nobody works on. And before fully fleshing out that one system, they added another one on top, leaving the old one to gather dust and simply be forgotten. This clutter inevitably results in stuff like this. Notice anything strange here? Well, if you've played Deepwoken lately, you'd know that the most recent update was yesterday. Not 13 days ago, but they forgot to change it. If you have this many systems in place, it's crucial to have some checks before each update. But even with those checks in place, things get overlooked and the game just looks unpolished. But, believe it or not, some people have actually thought of this. This is why in the official Deepwoken Discord server, there's this channel called Suggestions. And I'm going to be completely honest.
This shit is a barren landscape. Nobody looks at suggestions, I promise. Actually, wait, hold on. Before I say that, the Wisp beam and the 7 Wisp build came straight out of suggestions, by the way. Like, I've seen that suggestion like a month ago, like 2 months ago. I promise you, I'm not going crazy. I'll try to find it at some point and post it somewhere.
With you guys.
So in all fairness, we did get that one thing, but for the most part, this is a barren wasteland that I'm pretty sure no one looks at. Like nobody looks at.
Some of these changes are actually peak.
It was from suggestions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was from suggestions.
From whole new content that could be added down to simple balance changes that everyone would greatly appreciate. People vote for these things, but unfortunately, nobody is listening to them. And for the biggest question yet, Jaco, did a boat update actually fix boats?
But no. Oh man, you gotta love Deep, bro. You just gotta love Bugwoken. Why is he tweaking out in the background?
That's the situation right
I think
now.
it's big.
Honestly, I still love this game, but updates like this are why people are gonna leave. I'm going to keep testing bugs, even though this isn't my job, and covering everything that happens. So stay tuned, because next video I'll be going into the whole bug list in more detail. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
That was a good ass video, man. Shout out to Zaka, bro. That was a good ass video. Hold on. Get to ganking, boy. Alright, I want to try to do that boat wall thing. I kind of left it like halfway through. Hold on. Let me go take a piss real quick. Give me a sec, chat. I can't believe they turned him into a chair. Okay, bro. I do that sometimes. I metamorphose right into a chair. Spam 6-7. Please don't spam 6-7. It's like the shittiest meme ever. I go on my rambles. I accidentally blurb out 6-7, and then I look at my chat to see what the chat's saying, and I can't see what anyone's saying because I just see 6-7 being spammed the whole fucking time. It's a real problem, guys. It's a real problem. Let's see. Do we do Boat War now, or do we watch another Deepwoken video? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goddy gosh. The Ferryman macro. Did you guys see this? The Ferryman macro. How to fully automate Ferryman. You know, no better time to watch this while we have a dev in my chat.
What you could do is you could.
Hold on. Let's give this a watch.
I gotta be honest, I think I'm losing my mind. Alright, what's good? So in today's video, I got something pretty special I tease for you guys. I've remade my Ferryman macro for all of you guys
That's gotta be illegal, right? That is so dumb.
to use.
He just done Ferryman in 2 seconds. Not even less than that.
This macro has helped me get a near infinite amount of needles, gilded needles, smith alloys, and a decent amount of idols as too. Not to mention, I've gotten a ton of notes and knowledge from this macro, as well as a bunch of other items like Ferryman code clots. So with that all being said, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use my Ferryman macro, what I did to set it up, and a little bit of history on the macro as well, because this
I rate a Terraria tune in the background, by the way. It's wicked.
isn't actually the first time I've made a Ferryman macro. So to give a bit of backstory, I actually made a Ferryman macro last August. And funny enough, it worked pretty damn well, I have to be honest. A lot of other people use it too. Only issue
Oh my
is-
god, wait. Oh my god, no way. Bro, you know how that macro works? Do you guys have any idea how this macro works?
Other people
He pops ice lance,
use it too.
and then he parries and then runs up and does jet kick.
Oh.
And he one-shots Ferryman. That bug that he's using, basically, the bug he's abusing in that clip, well, in that macro, my friend discovered, okay? If you guys know who Chunar is, Chunar, the top 10 EU, my friend, he discovered it, he told me, and then me and him farmed, we were like the first two to discover that bug. We farmed the fuck out of Ferryman, bro, for like the next like 2 months until it was patched. And then, bro, I think we farmed it for a week, realized we found a gold mine. Okay, then we told, because at the time I was friends with Cam, and then Cam was like the bug seeker, you know? So I always like to Cam, yo, Cam, I got this really, really good bug. Let me put you on. And then he was like, cool, let me see it. And Cam at this point knew basically every bug. He was like the bug guy. So to him, us telling him a bug that he didn't know was insane. And then he put the bug onto Worm Cave, and then Worm Cave made a macro, and then we all abused it, bro. I was so up, man. I was eating from that bug for literal months. This was back when Ferryman had idols in it, by the way. Oh, it was good times.
Issue is,
Good times.
Used the bug to kill Ferryman. And because I used the bug, I decided to never release it to the public because I knew it would get patched the second it would come out. But the thing is, with this macro doesn't use a bug, it actually uses a build that can be changed up a decent bit. So, if this macro
Umbral hand bug abuse? Bro, this was before I was even in Umbral hand, bro.
does get patched when it comes out, it could hopefully be fixed and changed to make it even better. The original reason I remade this macro was mainly just to see if it was possible, but now a lot of people actually have interest in using it, so I'm going to release it to the public so all of you guys will be able to use it. But with that, there is a lot of things.
I'm probably never going to use it because I don't farm Ferryman like that. I don't really farm Ferryman like that, but I'm really curious to see how he does it.
Into making this macro work, so I'm going to explain how to use it all, and I'm going to show it off. The only note I do have about using this macro is you do have a slightly high chance of getting ganked while using it, but luckily you can't drop any of the items you get from Ferryman, and all you'd have to worry about is getting out of the depths. So it's not really that big of an issue. But without further ado, let's get on to the build and how to use the macro. Now before I do say anything, everything being listed in this video will be in the file read before use in the macro. So if you guys miss anything, be sure to read the file. But with that, the build's going to be in my Discord, and the specifications will also be on screen as well. So we're going to go over that real quick. So
I feel like I started that trend, by the way. The the little like stupid sound in between, like you go from like one thing to another thing in a build video.
To the build is actually pretty simple. We do have to grab a couple things pre-shrine, but besides that,
I feel like I popularized it in this community.
it's really not all that complicated. We go 40 Flame Charm to make sure we could get Flame Wisp pre-shrine. It's pretty useful. We also get Flame Within as well, as that's going to be needed. We go 50 Frost Straw pre-shrine as well, because originally this macro used Ice Cubes, but it was inoptimal, so I ended up getting rid of it. Doesn't really matter if you use the same build, it'll still work all the same. And 20 Thunder.
Of course he's got 1,000. Of course he's got 100 Iron Sting, bro. Metal turrets carry so hard.
As well as 30 Charisma pre-shrine just for Snake Oil, so we can sell stuff. Now, besides that, once you get all those, we will shrine with 1 point to Intelligence, 1 point to Willpower, and a point to Iron Sting. Once we shrine, after that, we're going to put 5 points into Strength for Carnivore. Then we're going to put 100 points in Intelligence, 40 Willpower.
The glazing never stops. No, you didn't, Kaido. Bro, I'm telling you, I did. I had like what? Like nearly 1 million views off build videos. Long form.
100 Iron Sting.
Like over, I'm pretty sure I have over 1 million views on build videos.
And then the rest 20, 25. It's pretty simple.
Off like 5 videos, bro. I'm not talking about like every single. I'm talking like off 5 build videos that all had the same exact editing style, bro. I promise you. Did they fix it? Oh yeah, the update seems to fix most of the bugs.
All we're really doing with this build is we're making sure we grab all the major Iron Sting talents, being Scrap Singer and such. I'll show all the talents on screen in a second. But what we're mainly going for is these mantras in my hotbar. We're going to make sure we need Lightning Clones, Flame Wisp, Sightless Beam, Wooden Blades, Metal Rain, Metal Turret, and...
Oh yeah, they made Sightless Beam Demon for PvE as well, didn't they?
Sentinel. On screen real quick just so you guys can know. Lightning Clones is level 2 with a blue gem, 2 Eternal, 2 Aeon. Flame Wisp just has a blue gem. Sightless Beam just has a blue gem. Wooden Blades has 1 Stratus. This is important. It does have 1 Stratus on it and a blue gem. Metal Rain just has a blue gem. Metal Turrets has a Multiplying Spark, 4 Aeon Lock Stones, and 4 Eternal Lock Stones, so it'll last a while. And Flame Sentinel just has a blue gem. It's all pretty simple. Shouldn't be too complex. Here are all the talents real quick if you guys would like to see. It's nothing too overly complex. And that's all of the talents. One thing I will say, you will want to make sure that you do not get the talent Lightweight. As with Lightweight, if you have less armor, you will move faster, and that will mess up the macro. One last note I will say, grab the Empower Path for Iron Sting, but besides that, that should realistically be everything important. Now with that, I'll show off the gear that you're going to need. You are going to run Prophet's Cloak for this, and you are also going to run a Parasol Planter. We're going to get an Ishin's Ring, an Akira Ring, a Ring of Casters, and a Rosen's Ring. Along with that, we're also going to get a
He's just like shitting out damage.
You just spawn in with one of these and enchant it with Vampirism. It's pretty simple. And with that, we're also going to get Corrupt Smite with Blood downside. As
oh, hell no.
Besides that, that's pretty much everything you will need.
Yeah, this is just the I assume the macro is just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just shitting out damage. And because PV damage is astronomically high, you just delete Ferryman.
And the rest is the macro. So with that, let's get on to the actual macro. Now that we're onto the macro, once you have downloaded and extracted the file, this is what you're going to see. You're going to get 5 files in here. First one's going to be the starting screen reference. This should be rebuild settings in a second. Be good. First things first, when you
this looks so complicated.
Open up the macro, you're going to see Discord ID. This is for the webhook. What you're going to do is you're going to put your Discord ID number in here. This will basically mean that the macro will be able to ping you if you do make a webhook for it. So it's pretty useful. The next section we have is the settings. These are settings for if you want to loot certain things or if you want the macro to do certain
Bro, this is like fully customizable. What the hell?
things. One is
You can make a loot filter as well. What the fuck? That's sick.
on or true, 0 is off or false. So if you want it on, you'll set it to 1. If you want it off, you'll set it to 0. So we have loot relics, loot weapons, and loot unique items. Unique items are things like Ferryman Cloak Claws and his outfit, but that's pretty much it. You can also craft needles with this if you actually turn it on, but you will need to get gold.
Crafting needles, bro. What the hell? This shit's like complicated. At this point, is this even a macro, bro? What the hell?
I will say
At this point, just inject code in the game, bro.
you guys need to do is if you come all the way down to the bottom of the macro for the webhook,
Insane.
you can see right here, use the Discord webhook URL right here. You'll paste it right in here, your webhook. It'll look like a little browser link. You'll end up putting the first one right in these 2 little brackets. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to scroll down and put the second one in these 2 brackets right here. If you're having trouble finding this, you can do Control F, type in use the, and it will literally show up instantly. Use the Discord webhook. It's pretty simple to find. Just make sure you paste it in there. But besides that, that's pretty much it. But besides that, let's get on to actual settings and what you need to do to make sure the macro works. Now what we're going to do is come back into Roblox and go over our Roblox settings. So for all these settings, 60 icon off.
I want to see it in action.
Do is make sure when you come into your inventory, if need be, you can set up. We're at Ferryman. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the middle of this platform and leave the game. Our main thing is button you macro up on the screen will be in my. Make sure always on zero. But recognition for one of these scanning isn't working out. What you can do is you can start the.
What's the macro doing? Oh, hi, it's placing. What happens when you get ganked though? It's just cooked.
And just like that, starts out perfectly fine. Of
He
course,
needs that watch time. He ain't needed that bad.
Say that is the riskiest part of the macro, as you can get ganked. But if you do get ganked, it will ping you.
Man said it will ping you. What? That's insane. Imagine you set the macro up and you went downstairs to go make food, and then you get a ping on your phone, and you're getting ganked by the Deepwoken, and the macro's letting you know.
What are we? From here on, I'll let the macro speak for itself.
Okay, lining clones to get the chain stacks up, because obviously that's the thing that works. Yeah, he just fucking deletes him, bro. Before the guy can even teleport, he deletes him. Does the orb even have time to, like, hit him in the face? Insane. And then he loots now. Crazy pool? Question mark? Nope, nothing good. He chops the tree. Wait, how many? Did he chop all the trees just to get infinite wood? Oh, this macro is so funny, bro.
So
Dedication.
If you guys enjoyed the video,
Dedication.
be sure to like and subscribe. The macro and everything will be in my Discord, so if you guys want
Guys,
that, just
shout
join
out
up
to
and go
MK,
get
man.
it. But if you guys need help, there is the FAQ channel in my Discord, the read before use file, and I'll try to help any specific cases that I see. But besides that, I wish you guys the best of farming, and I hope you all
Insane.
have a great day.
Insane macro. Truly. Truly an insane macro. Let's see. Kaj, you see the tease the Arch did about the new drip update? Ooh, a new drip update just for me to wear the exact same traveler's cloak. I love to hear that. Alright, check it out now. Alright, let's see. The tease, you say? Let's see. Announcements. Where's the tease? Is it in his Twitter or something? Check DMs. Alright, that's perfect. Let's just see. Oh. Hold on, chat. Let's analyze this. Lock in, chat. Next update gonna have gonna change the script. That's an interesting looking hat. And then Onto also sent me this one here. Open link. Interesting. Watch this completely bug drip. I just hope it doesn't completely bug the game. It looks cool. I mean, it looks cool. Holy cooked. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. I love how he's chilling in a base plate. Guys, what happened to the copy of the game, huh? Please tell me you guys still use it. Or did they go back to their roots? Back to the base plate. Game unplayable for 3 more days. I mean, I'm all for it, you know. You can rotate and move around shit. It's pretty cool. I'm just curious to see how people abuse that. Kaido go ganking. Base play is easy for testing code before testing for. Oh yeah, fair enough. Testing for Speedy load times. Yes. Save the 5 extra seconds on load times. Just so you know, you can be a little bit more efficient, guys. Don't use the map. Don't use the map. Save that time. Nah, I'm playing. Hey man, you guys are the devs, okay? You guys know what you're doing. I hope. I trust. In the devs I trust. Because I don't have any other option. I'm just gonna be a crash out like Dan VR every update from now on. Okay, one more video, guys. One more video. Let's see. Deepwoken. And then Boat War, I promise. It makes it less tedious, you know. Imagine if it took like an extra 5-7 seconds to swap Chrome tabs. Oh, okay. Oh, like that. Oh, bro. When I have enough Chrome tabs open, it takes me 5-7 seconds to swap between tabs, and that pisses me off. So that's actually valid. I hear it. That's actually really valid. Okay, when you put it like that, that makes a lot of sense. Fair enough then. Bro, you know what it is? When I'm trying to make... I know this does not compare to the complexities of deving a game, but when I'm trying to make a fucking build, yeah, and I got about like 10 tabs here, 10 tabs here, they're all open in the Deepwoken wikis, bro, and the wikis for some reason just tank my PC, it gets really annoying. But I know that doesn't compare at all, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Okay, cool. Let's find this video. Bro, this fucking Silk Song and Hollow Knight game keeps coming up, bro. It's telling me to buy it. I might actually do a stream for it. I just might, because it keeps coming up. And I've only ever heard good things about it, so might be worth. Might be worth. Wikitab taking about 250 megabytes of RAM for no reason. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why it's so hefty. It makes no sense. Buy it, please play Silksong. I want to play Silksong, but I said this so many times. I'm not playing Silksong until I finish Hollow Knight. I'm that type of person. I just need to do it in order. Or maybe I'd be a weirdo and we do it in reverse. We play Silksong, then beat Hollow Knight. Chat, we'll do it. I'll get the game soon. If I might even get it today, who knows? But it's not. It's on my list of shit I want to do. You know, it's on my list of shit I want to do. Let's see. I'm not watching the fucking Punchy video. Okay, I've already seen it. So I'm not watching that. That's the video. I was like, I know there's a video I wanted to watch. I found it. Eclipse. This guy is making a game, so I've heard. Guys, if you don't know Eclipse, by the way, this is the... Okay, there's no way you know who I am and you don't know who Eclipse is. I'm going to assume everyone in the chat knows who Eclipse is. Okay? That's the assumption I'm going to take. Alright, chat? I have zero clue who Eclipse is. The fucking... Bro, the guy... The guy that came and reviewed Deepwoken like a year ago, I think, and made the devs get rid of Chime skulls. He made like a video about it. He makes videos on like bad games on Roblox. He makes videos on Roblox games, and they all happen to be bad and he's a crash out. But like a calm and collected and thought out crash out. You know, the best kind of crash out. You'll know from this video if you don't. The reasonable crash out, exactly the best type of crash out. The reasonable crash out. He originally was a YBA YouTuber, but changed to run YouTube. Yeah, I know. I like looked into his come up because I didn't know him back when he was doing YBA. I only seen him when he pivoted to Deepwoken content, and then I've been following him ever since. Cause I fuck with his takes. He's got good takes. And games. Yeah. But he's making a game.
Yeah, we've still got a lot of work to do. Anyways, I'm making a game. As some of you may have noticed over the last about year and a half, I've been extremely cryptic.
Bro, this is not Deepwoken. I just got him. Oh, Whamcave, you missed it. I just watched your macro video, by the way.
Constantly
with Natoons in my chat, by the way. So that
talking about
it might be GG's. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
The project I'm working on, and then not really going into it any further than that. That said, well, here it is. My brother and I have been hard at work for the better part of the last year and a half putting together a Roblox game. And really what it comes down to is people kept telling me over and over that if I complained so much, why didn't I just do it myself? And so I took that to heart, and here we are. As of now, the first open technical test will be open on September 10th from 10 a.m. EST to September 11th at 10 a.m. EST. For those watching this on the day it comes out, that's 2 days from now on Wednesday. The goal of the session is to stress test the overarching systems in the game, as well as find what I'm sure will be a boatload of bugs that we'll need to fix. The idea of only opening the servers for 24 hours is to narrow down and isolate feedback so we can look through every single report. Speaking of reports, the official Discord for the game is open right now. In there, you'll be able to find the channels for bug reporting that will open and close depending on when the game is active, along with other info.
I should hold on there first when I get the time. That's what I'm thinking as well.
And progress updates. Participating in the first technical test of the game will net you the exclusive Star Platinum placeholder skin when the game releases. Going forwards, the current roadmap is to have the first chapter of our story-guided experience, along with the official release of the game, out by late next spring. That segues us into the fact that in order to meet that goal, I'm also looking for contractors for models and map building, so I'm sure you've noticed right now that we've got a big old nice Battlegrounds base plate, and the only stand model in the game that isn't a blank dummy is yoinked from the Roblox toolbox and almost assuredly stolen. While my brother and I are capable of a lot, this stuff is outside of our wheelhouse, so if you've got experience in the field, please reach out to me in my Discord DMs to get more details. My DMs are always open.
I feel like the best thing you can be if you're like a solo dev is being a scripter, because that's like the real like skeleton of your game, you know? Like everything else, you can like, without having that much experience, kind of know if it's good or not. You know, you can tell when a model's good, even if you like have like fuck all modeling experience. If you know nothing about scripting, you have no clue if you're getting shagged or not when you're, you know, when you're trying to hire out a dev. So like if you're a solo dev, making sure you got scripting down is probably really important.
Anyways,
which is why I'm focusing on scripting first. I've been getting into Roblox deving recently. In fact, today, the reason I didn't start streaming earlier was because today I spent like fucking 4 hours in the morning trying to crack at this one thing I was doing with Roblox.
Let's talk about the game itself, now that we've got all that out of the way.
Yeah.
Our working title right now is JoJo Flames of Conflict, and while the main crux of the game is going to be based around the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure franchise, we will not be limiting ourselves to content strictly derived from there. The main goal I had when creating this game was to make something that I would want to play, a game by a player for the players, if you will. I almost got the feeling that most, if not all, of the people who were making games in the space didn't actually play their games, or if they did, they were so detached from the way that people actually played the games that they just sort of took their best guess when developing what they thought would be fun, and that's something that I really wanted to do differently. And because I've been in this space for so long and have analyzed what people like and don't like, I'm choosing to believe that the pillars of gameplay that we're building here will appeal to as many people as possible. That said, let's talk about all the aspects of Flames of Conflict you can expect, starting with the core combat. I won't lie to you and say that core combat isn't a borderline ripoff of my inspiration into this genre, YBA. That said, there are a lot of features in Flames of Conflict that set the game apart and don't just make it a total ripoff, and the most important of those features is deflection. Some OG fans of the channel may know this mechanic, as it was introduced after I fought tooth and nail in order to get it added into TCA before I decided to take a back seat with that game. But with Flames of Conflict, we're going all out with the deflections. For those
Flames of Conflict sounds like a cool title.
Those who don't know what deflection is, it's basically a parry but without the stunning effect. This means that in order to avoid being hit by certain moves, you'll have to time your block accordingly, but timing said block properly is not a death sentence for the user of the attack. Now granted, parryable and blockable moves still absolutely exist in the game, adding far more depth.
Did I hear parrying?
to what's
I'm parrying it.
been available in these types
That clip hasn't been made yet, but I'm making that
of
clip.
games in the past. The main goal here, of course, being to encourage aggressive play
Fucking Deepwoken manga.
along
I need to make a video on that, not like a stream video, like a video. I just want to go over it, because that shit is jokes.
with rewarding precision
I'm burying it.
and blocking without devolving into a more rigid
man.
playstyle where it feels like several moves in your toolkit are simply unusable against some opponents, since if you get parried, the follow-up that they do after they parry you is going to do a ton of damage. If I tried to give you a decent example of how this ends up playing out in practice, it's very reminiscent of a Sekiro-like combat system, but lacking the posture bar, meaning that blocking attacks that are only blockable doesn't punish you. Speaking of damage, let's talk about the time to kill. While combat damage right now is entirely customizable and modular in terms of the coding aspect, Flames of Conflict will be taking a potentially controversial approach to damage output in combat. I hope it isn't, and I hope a lot of people like it, but hey, you never know. Anyways, my overall goal was to make fights and engagements between players specifically end much faster than they would in the majority of other games in our niche. That means higher damaging moves, chip damage through blocks, and most importantly, lower overall cooldowns. The logic behind these decisions was something that took a lot of thought, so I'll lay out the reasoning the best I can. The most impactful thing here for me was cooldowns. I wanted people to feel like while they were fighting, they could always be pushing their different buttons to potentially just do cool shit. The problem, of course, being that how could we possibly
That's
balance
gonna
a
get spammy real quick now.
game where someone's ultimate ability had a
Bro, play the game. They fixed everything.
20-second cooldown?
You want me, a Deepwoken YouTuber, to play the game? You want me to play Deepwoken? Come on, bro. Fuck that. No, I'll hop on in a minute, bro.
And most of the moves in the game were sub 15 or 10-second cooldowns. And of course, the answer I came up with
Check
was
updates.
just
I seen the update. Hold on. Unless they updated it again. Fucking hell, bro. Yeah, no. It's just the one. I seen that already. It's cool.
an overall quicker fight pacing.
Play Flames of Conflict. I kind of want to hop on this. I kind of want to hop on it. I don't know what. I want to hop on it, Chad.
Allowing these moves to still be very impactful if used correctly, but not allowing people to spam them out, considering that they or their opponent would be dead before the cooldown ran more than once or twice. The decision making on this didn't just come from cooldowns, though. It also came from a more generalistic perspective on combat and the varying levels of skill between players. The reality of the day is that
600 more subs still do cosplay.
at its
True.
core, Flames
Bro, it's 600 more subs till I fucking do cosplay and then glass bones while I'm dressed up as Duke.
Conflict is a fighting game. And fighting games, in most cases, a better player will just demolish a slightly worse player every day of the week. This is still mostly true in Flames of Conflict, but one of the goals of the faster time to kill was to allow
A faster time to kill is always gonna make the skill ceiling smaller.
lower skilled players to potentially
And it's gonna make the gap between good players and bad players smaller too. Which is better if you want to target a mass audience. That's why Type Soul is so appealing to players, is because the skill in that game isn't all too much. The skill gap and the skill ceiling isn't as giant.
ease their way into wins that they otherwise might not get,
Which, you know, has its pros and cons.
and lower the overall mid-level play ceiling by a lot. Because the thing about Roblox is that most of its players are not min-maxing frame data researching sweats. And so while the game will let those people flourish if they choose to do so, our predominant mission statement is to cater to and make the game as much fun for the majority as possible. And I thought
Appealing to the casuals. It's
making
smart.
the overall win rate fluctuate a lot more in mid-level play was a good way of doing that. Speaking of fun, let's talk a bit more about balance and how fun factors into that. To put it simply, we're taking a fun first, balance second approach to balancing this game, especially when it comes to adding unique or otherwise out there moves and attacks that can spice up and radically change the way the sandbox is interacted with. One of the hurdles that I faced when first starting with the moveset creation was constantly second guessing myself and asking questions like, how could people end up abusing this? Which, in turn, I realized quickly put us sort of into this small box in terms of creativity. I came to the conclusion that if I constantly had ideas but then had to tell myself I couldn't use them because people would use things to break the game, I'd end up with a boring, cookie-cutter experience with all the same tired stuff you've seen before. And once I made that distinction, moveset variety has sort of gone wild. The hand is definitely one of my favorite examples, having the ability to create a build that can flat out fly around the map. or having a different ability that can be charged up and when fully charged can
Play so strong. I am
flat
at some
out
point.
one-shot
I'm gonna do a stream where I play Hollow Knight, and then I'm gonna play I can't speak. Hollow Knight and then Silk Song.
opponents.
I'm gonna do like several streams for it.
None of these on face value are even remotely balanced, but at the end of the day, these are fun things that people can mess with, and that was the goal when creating them. It's slightly outrageous stuff like this that I want to be the norm with the game. That said, balance isn't something that's going to be completely ignored, and inevitably things will be discovered that are far past acceptable and may have to be toned down. And what it comes down to is one of the main reasons that we can't realistically catch all of these potential issues is due to our next topic, build creation. Customization is really the name of the game for Flames of Conflict. One of the big criticisms of other Roblox fighting games in our niche that I've always had is that if you don't like the playstyle of your favorite stand or ability, you're just sort of out of luck. And to put it simply, we aim to change that. Say hello to the world of branching skill trees, allowing
Oh my god, yes, he's doing skill trees.
for
Skill
near-
trees is like the best thing you can do for like, games
limitless
like this.
creativity when putting together your playstyle. By default, every move in your arsenal generally has 3 different
Like,
variations
I feel like Deep would be so much better if it also went for skill trees, but
that change the way you'll play. With a default stand or ability, you'll be able to pick one out of the 3 choices available, with the other 2 being locked when you select one. But your choice of upgrades doesn't just end there, as you'll be able to manually upgrade each of your chosen abilities up to level 5, with the 5th upgrade being more expensive, but radically changing the effects or attributes of your move. Whether it be removing an in-move slowdown, making an otherwise cancelable move uncancelable, or outright changing the move as a whole. This is just one more factor that lets you personalize your build to how you want to play. But it doesn't stop there. When you reach the maximum level with your ability, that's when you'll be given the opportunity
and I feel like skill tree would fit in the current. Skill tree would perfectly fit into the current D. What are you talking about?
to
The shrines existing in the game is to make it so you get exactly what you want. So just remove the shrines and put in skill trees and it would have been the same. But at this point, they're too deep in to do that. It would be way too much effort. It'd be useless as fuck. There's no point in doing that. So
ascend. Ascension awards you with
it'd be like something you would want to do off the bat.
a mastery
I
point
think
that
skill
can be
trees
used
are
when you
better
run out
than
of
cards, in my opinion.
skill points, along with
Like if I'm already gonna get the same talents that I want, like I'm gonna get the exact thing I want, just remove the annoying process of going through and getting them and just let me have a skill tree.
breaking the shackles of the 1 move per category limit. Now instead, you have a move budget that you can use to unlock whatever you want
Pack it up, Unk. Okay, man. So let me just ban you as your
without
Kaido.
restriction. Want 3 different the hand pulls? Go for it. 3 ground slams on Star Platinum? Why the hell not? The Ascension Mastery system is something that really opens the floodgates in terms of player freedom, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what people do with it. I've already got plenty of favorite builds myself, and I'm sure once people get their hands on it, I'm gonna see a lot of hilarious stuff. That said, one thing you may have also noticed by this point is the fact that since each stand ascends by itself, that means that all of your different aspects of leveling in terms of your character, ability, and
Why is Ferryman still about? I literally can't load into it. Shit, my fault, bro. I'll go fix that right now for
weapons
you.
levels separately and
I got
have
you.
their own skill trees. So on that note, let's talk about weapons. Weapons are yet another pillar of gameplay that you can acquire, equip, and level up to give you an edge in combat. Unlike your main stands and abilities, weapons generally only have 2 moves available to them, with the variations
Kaido
of the
fix
main
the game already, bro. I'm working overtime here, bro. I'm really trying, bro.
abilities being absent. They do retain the max level upgrade variations, however. The design decision here was mostly overall made to avoid the keyboard Jenga trap. I wanted to allow players to use all of their moves without having to constantly reach their fingers all the way across to like the K key. The other reason though stemmed from wanting to have a large list of weapons that could be obtained, encouraging players to try and find out and use different things rather than sticking with one choice. The player skill tree is also much the same in its current state. There are active upgrades tied to fully maxing out each of your player's attributes, which are HP, regen, dash cooldown, and block strength respectively, but I figured with all of the complications that are already there when it comes to stand and ability builds, keeping the weapon and player skill trees simple was for the best. I have shortly mentioned progression, but that begs the question, how do you progress? As mentioned on launch, we plan to have the first chapter of our story-based experience, but what does that entail? The short answer is a bigger focus on higher quality and more difficult PvE content. I've played so many of these games where it feels like you could fall asleep at the wheel and complete all of the PvE content, and it just shoves you straight into PvP. And that just doesn't seem right. In the build you'll be able to play this Wednesday, there will be several NPC bosses that can be fought with varying levels of difficulty that are based around your expected level when you get to those bosses in the storyline. That said, I think it would be a huge waste to build these bosses into the game and only have them and their movesets interact with you at specific and coordinated moments in that story, only to become an afterthought towards the endgame. That's why the vast majority of PvE encounters will be handled outside of the main game and in instance-based dungeons. All of which will of course have multiple difficulty settings, which will not only change the damage numbers and health of the AI present, but also the types of enemies you'll encounter, and more importantly, the moves used and properties of those moves used by the bosses, with higher difficulties being intended to be handled by parties of players rather than solos, and of course handing out much larger rewards. I think at its core, a lot of these games are social games, and so encouraging people to make friends to take on content that they otherwise can't do by themselves is a good decision, while also making sure that all of the content in the game is still obtainable by solo
The JoJo sound effect was so dumb.
players if you so choose, even if it's potentially going to take a longer amount of time. Certain items and trinkets will only be able to be obtained via fighting things you may have already fought, increasing replayability and ideally avoiding the pitfall of several people huddled around one NPC trying to farm whatever gives you the most XP. PvE will not go out of style moving into the endgame as well, considering the fact that because your stand's abilities and weapons all level separately than your character, it means that if you want to get and use something new, you're gonna have to
You're gonna have to go out and level it again. Okay, that's a good. That's an interesting feature.
in order to level.
I thought it isn't like MMOs like Warframe and in like Elder Scrolls, like other MMOs I've played was like that as well. It's a common thing in games like that.
The idea is to make sure that the
Where like you get like a new skill tree or you get like a new weapon. Yeah, it's like an entire thing in its own that you have to go out and level. So even if your character's maxed out, you get this new thing, you have to go out and level that thing in specific.
PvE is engaging enough to...
Have you played Elden Ring? Not yet. I'm actually so happy that I haven't played a lot of these games, because I can get to the point where I can play them on stream and have a lot of fun doing it on stream. Do a stream on it, dog? I want to. I really want to.
Leveling it up, not a boring slog, and actually enjoyable and difficult to accomplish. Now, that said, open world PvE outside of the instance dungeons is something that we're still planning on doing, and it can let us talk about an admittedly very much up in the air part of the game, and that's the Outlands. The main
Can you rate my build at Senate Media? Sure, I'll
game
check it
map
out in a
will
minute.
consist of 3 main safe zone towns that you'll be able to fight people without any real consequence, and will also contain the majority of the story-based NPCs that you'll need to talk to, etc. It'll of course have access to shops and vendors, trading, access
This shit looks buns. I mean, to be fair, it's in super early, like
and storage, all that kind
early
of stuff.
testing.
Between those safe zones,
Where it's just like they got like the groundwork set up just to showcase the idea
though,
and build up a bit of hype.
Outland.
But okay, what the game is right now, I wouldn't form my final opinion on like what you think the end product's gonna be like. I think just by who's behind it, Eclipse has a very good like game design mind. He has a pretty sound game design mind. So I think fundamentally the game will probably be quite like good from a game design standpoint when it comes to its features and how it's just like put together.
These more wilderness
Like Eclipse has played enough dog shit on the platform to know what he wants to do and not what he doesn't want to do.
like areas are more of
And one thing I can say for sure that this game is gonna have a wiki tutorial.
a no-holds-barred free-for-all for resources. They can contain more difficult NPCs, potentially much rarer loot, but with a much
This just feels like YBA 2. Is YBA still around? Is that game still have players?
Dying in the Outlands.
I never played it, so I wouldn't know. Kill 8 Snowmen? Yeah, shit like that. It's not gonna be a bandit beater, and it's probably gonna have really good like player integration. So
will cause you to drop
everything you probably hate from games like this game won't have, just because it's Eclipse behind it.
half of whatever
YB has like 5 to 15k stable. Damn. Okay, fair enough then.
stacks of items you may be carrying, and send you back to whichever town you visited last. Now, to be fair, some items, such as weapons, can't be dropped on death in order to prevent losses of items that may have been leveled for several hours.
When you play
As to be
Silk
clear,
oh,
this game
let me
is
not read. I'm not
intended to
reading
be
that. I'm not reading that.
any
I
sort
don't
of
want any spoilers. I don't want any spoilers.
permadeath experience where you
Why has more than Deep these days?
lose hours
Damn,
of progress
really?
for
Fucking bro.
dying.
Deep's in the shit, bro. Deep's actually cooked.
That said, the risk is there, and how long
okay.
you choose to wait before hoofing it back to town to store whatever you've gained can be the difference between a huge haul of
It's
rare
not a
items
spoiler.
or
Good
a
advice.
big ol' feeling
Nah,
of
even
disappointment.
advice. I don't want nothing. I want to go in raw, blind. I just want to. Yeah, no spoilers. I just want to. Yeah, I just want to go in blind, bro. No nothing.
In the initial testing
Hey, yo, pause. I realized as well. That's why. Yo, let me take a break. I'm gonna take a piss, man. Hold on. Let me take a walk on that. You know, bro. Raw is crazy work. Yeah, I realized it as soon as I said it, bro. Fuck, bro. Give me a sec, chat.
of these systems, you were going to drop all of your items on death, but I thought that might be too punishing of a punishment, so it's been lowered to half of your stats. Of course, you can choose to brave these areas and explore for resources and XP, at a big chance of the risk of the Outlands.
I'm gonna click off that for now. Lost a bit of interest there. Looks good. Looks interesting. Be sure to check it out when it drops. Let's see. I'm gonna look at someone's build real quick. You say media with? Oh. Media. Is this fire stream, bro? I just left a second ago, bro. How quick are you guys? 80 heavy, 80 gale breath, 20. Okay, this is just rage bait. Why have you done this then? I mean, you could probably cook with this build. It's not awful. It's just a bit funky. 90 fortitude, yeah. Say no more. I just realized it's 80 heavy, 80 gale breath, Dawnwalker as well. It's got reinforced armor. Isn't this the build that I wiped to? L rage bait, man. L rage bait. Fuck you, bro. Okay, man. Let's see. When boat war, I might honestly do boat war for a dedicated stream. Now that I think about it, cause I got my mom just messaged me. Apparently we got guests coming over, so I don't want to stream too much longer because I need to go clean up downstairs. So we'll do that in a minute. Let's see. I'm making a cannon assassination just for boat war. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Actually, fuck it, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm not doing nothing tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do it. It'll be wicked stream. How bro feels after he left? Okay, man. You guys are too quick with it. You guys are too quick with it. Quick Kai, what can I say? It's impressive, honestly, it's impressive. Movement's still cooked? I was on the game a minute ago. It didn't feel so cooked. At least not to the extent that people are describing. What's the Evan Spear rec for Khan? You think it's funny? Yeah, I realized as soon as I said it. Yeah, 6-7. 7. Stupid meme, bro. Where's my Chime conflict down here? Oh, wrong thing. I wanted to do solos. Europe. Go off Chime, go ganking. No, quick game and then I'm hopping off stream, guys. Quick game. Quick game. Very, very quick game. And then tomorrow we'll do Boat War to test the Boat War update. What? Free TikTok clip. Thanks, Autistic Cat. You're welcome, bro. No worries. No worries at all. Okay, nice. Yep. Oh, I just love fighting fish so much, you know? It's just something about it. Oh, yeah. No way he parried a running attack. Okay, that's actually impressive. Let me not lie. Nice. Gotcha, bitch. Oh my god. Dodging all that, but he still ate the ice chain like a good boy. How the fuck did my exhaustion strike not hit him? But this guy's bitch ass fucking bitch stem one hit me. Make that make sense. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Too much. You're doing too much. Nice. How is he parrying these? Oh my days. You can parry demon and a half, bro. Nice. Too much. Too much. Nice. Nice. Yep. Bro, slice and dice, you're selling. Oh, he died. GG's. Okay, that guy was not fun to fight. 6 elo? You gave me fucking 6 elo? Against that demon. Oh, fist. Oh, never fight fist, please. I didn't even say the fucking number. Why we say? I didn't even. I said one number. Okay, that could have been for anything. Fuck, bro. Next elo will be 7. Watch. I doubt. Okay, one more game. One more game of Chime, and then I'm dipping. I'm going. Cutting out. Tomorrow we'll have a good stream, though. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the Boat War stream. Okay, they're moving the shrines from Temple of Hearts across the depths. Across the depths? You serious? Man, that's some bullshit, man. It was all nice and cozy in that one little fucking hole, bro. And now they're moving it across. Actually, to be fair, though, in retrospective, it's probably a good thing that they're moving the shrines out of one, like, concentrated area and across the depths. Because overall, it's going to lower the amount of concentration of players on one area. Lowering the amount of, like, risk you have of getting wiped. I think still the more popular shrines are going to be getting jumped at more frequently. But if you're going to go, like, remove your traits or something, you're going to be a lot more safer. Because you're not going to be right next to the shrine where you know, roll your talents. This guy dodged me? This bastard dodged me? Really? Plays fist and he dodged me. We got 6 elo again. Awesome. Actually, he didn't dodge me. He just DC'd. Bro, where did you see the number that you guys are spamming it in my chat? Please, someone explain. Oh, no, we got New York. Ah, nah, fuck this. Nah, fuck this. Alright, guys. This is gonna be a Kaido oot. Kaido, we need the hair ID on the Ice Lance build. Do you? Actually. Let me go do that now. Before I go off stream. Just so you have it, okay? For your peace of mind. Because you asked me since yesterday and I forgot to put it in. Let me go do that now. It's not a Kaido out just yet, chat. Not yet. Quick X keeps you in the game for longer than just escape or enter. Does it? Because you can use to dodge the lane. Huh, had no idea. Kaido, you're my favorite femboy. Not a femboy, so I don't know how I make the list. But I'll take it as a compliment. Not Chime. We'll do Chime or Dwelling. Can you say Bond the 10? Why? Why have you made me say that? Hair ID, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what am I doing here? I forget. You want this hair ID? It doesn't even look that nice. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Select hair. Get this one. Let's put it in drip. Put it in drip channel, my boy. Put it there. Put it there. Now I'll take a screenshot. Shit, let me just go like. Boom. And then one from the side. There you go. Okie dokes. Alright, it's in drip channel, my guy. GG's, you got gangs on your case. Have fun. Lol, you're finished. Sorry, I'm a good youth from London, guys. I mean no harm to anyone. You know, you feel me? I want no beef with nobody. I'm just a humble Deepwoken YouTuber. I'm not a nothing, guys. I played Roblox for a living, guys. Come on now. Feel me? Oh, can't be fucked, bro. Alright, shit. On a real note, I actually got shit to do today, so I need to end the stream off a bit early. I promise tomorrow we'll have a good boat war stream, and then we'll fuck about do something else after the boat war. Or maybe we'll do a few boat wars, who knows. The climbing still feels funky, or is it just me? Nah, it still feels a bit janky. Not a fan. Not the biggest fan. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. You can never have both. Oh, wrong thing. Boom. Yeah, it has a width. I think they're still tweaking it, but hopefully next week it gets fully fleshed out. I mean, right now they did a midweek patch because it was real bad, so it's not as bad anymore. But I do hope they fix more. You know, they get through to everything. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Sorry for the short stream. I mean, kind of out of my control, you know, shit happens. I got shit to do. But yeah, I love you guys. All the links in the description. Like the stream, follow me on Instagram, all that shit. Alright, I love you guys. Kaido. Where is it? I was about to say the thing, bro. There it is. Okay. Kaido out.